Hello and welcome to Calculator Soup on YouTube. Today we'll walk through the prime factorization calculator and take a look at its features. As a reminder, prime numbers are whole numbers or integers that can't be evenly divided by any number other than that number itself and the number 1. So when you do a prime factorization, you're taking a non-prime number and breaking it down into a list of all its prime factors. Now let's put in a number that we want to find the prime factorization for. We want to take the number 728 and break it down into all of its prime factors. Here you see the result is 2 times 2 times 2 times 7 times 13. So if you multiply all these numbers together, you will get the result of 728. The calculator also gives you the exponential form of those factors above. So you see here that 2 occurs 3 times in the prime factorization. So you have 2 to the third times 7 to the first because there's 1 7 times 13 to the first because there's 1 13 in the prime factors list. Again, if you multiply these numbers together, you will get the result of 728. CSV format just means comma separated values. It's the same list of numbers, but instead of writing it in equation, they're just separated by commas. And then you see this note here. Prime of 1 equals 2, prime of 4 equals 7, prime of 6 equals 13. This just means that in the giant list of all the prime numbers, 2 is the first number in that list. 7 is the fourth prime number in that list, and 13 is the sixth prime number. This is just a point of interest, nothing you need to do with that in terms of prime factorization. Now let's click Create a Factorization Tree and hit Calculate again. And now you see a graphic tree showing you how to break down 728 into all of its prime factors. First, you know you're starting with an even number, so you can divide that number by 2. That's 2 as being the smallest prime factor. You can divide 2 into 728 evenly and you get 364. Again, that's an even number. Dividing by 2 gives you 182. Dividing by 2 again, because you're still even, gives you 91. Now here 91 you see is not prime, so you have to find the next largest prime number that goes into 91 evenly. It's not 3 or 5, but it happens to be 7. And here, when you divide 91 by 7, you get the result of 13. Interestingly enough, 13 is a prime number. So you know you're done with your prime factorization because you can't divide 13 by any other numbers. Now let's click Also Show Me All the Factors. And you see here you get another bit of information, and that's all the factors of 728. In this list, there's prime and non-prime numbers. It's just all the factors of 728. And if you multiply all those together, you don't get 728. So don't expect to get that. That's just the list of all the factors of 728. Again, not related to prime factorization, but just provided here as a convenience. Now let's try another number. Let's try to find the prime factors of 75. Let's leave these boxes checked so we get the prime factors tree and also all the factors of 75. Hitting Calculate, you see that prime factorization of 75 is 3, 5, and 5. The exponential form is 3 to the first times 5 to the 2, 5 to the second because there's 2 instances of 5, comma separated values, and then all factors of 75, which include non-prime numbers like 15 and 25. So the prime factors tree shows a pretty simple breakdown of prime factoring of 75. 3 is the smallest number to go into 75 evenly. It's the smallest prime number, I should say. And it results in 25. And you can break down 25 into 5 and 5, which are its prime factors, and the smallest prime factors that go into 25. So you're done because, of course, 5 is a prime number. So I hope this walkthrough helped you understand the features and the outputs of the prime factorization calculator on Calculator Soup. Please visit us at calculatorsoup.com. And thank you for checking us out on YouTube today.